alive.
Different feeling. I haven't done this in a while. See the end of this thrilling JV game thus far?
Yeah.
You would think we're having a neutral site game right now. There's many people from both teams in here. But I can tell you one thing, you can't spit in this gym right now without spitting on somebody else.
Let me know. And I'd like to welcome you all to the Golden Eagles Nest for this probably going to be a very close local matchup between the Kennedy Catholic Golden Eagles and the Farrell Steelers. Those of you who have been around in Kennedy a while know that 4 years ago, this was one of the biggest rivalries in Mercer County. And when Farrell moved up, and I believe that was, 16 or 17 they moved up?
16, I believe.
Yeah, after the 15-16 season. That basically ended the rivalry. And to give you an idea as to how close I think this game is going to be.
Hey, look at the JV score. I think the varsity is going to be just as close.
This is as of last night. Kennedy Catholic is currently ranked second in the 6A standings. Yeah. And Farrell is ranked number 1 in the AA standings. So you do have two teams playing at the top of their classification.
Farrell and Kennedy both playing top-notch basketball right now. Eric Hodson from Farrell, their star stud, he's averaging 14.3 points a game. And man, he loves to share the ball with his teammates and watch everybody else succeed.
You have my stat on Herster. You said
averaging
32 points a game for the Golden Eagles. So
that right there in and of itself is stupendous. Through 3 games, you're averaging 32 points.
I should mention that these teams will meet again in January, too, down at E.J. McCluskey and Farrell.
Yeah. That's right. Kennedy goes to the
So
EJ.
we do have these guys twice on the schedule.
Yes.
Tonight, and then
you know, about that ball sharing that I was talking about a minute ago, Jalil Christian averaging 7 assists per game thus far. He loves sharing the ball, watching his teammates succeed. Right now, we got this 45 seconds left to go in the JV game.
Tied JV game with 43 and a half left. Of course, you guys know I don't focus on JV, but
right now,
this may be a preview of what's to come.
I do believe.
In fact, Kennedy and Farrell, I believe, that was the last overtime high school varsity game played in this gym, I believe. I don't believe there's been an overtime game in this gym.
Yeah, I do.
We're not counting the state championship last year because that wasn't here.
I do believe you're correct, but let's talk about the last time Kennedy and Farrell faced off. The last time Kennedy and Farrell faced off,
you remember that? District 10 title.
District 10, but do you remember when we played that game?
Oh, yeah, there were a lot of big names in that day.
Yeah, you remember who played that game?
Sagaba, and Maceo was just starting out.
Right. Big names on both sides of the ball. Terrence Holloway was playing for Farrell
There's
at that
one
point.
that comes to me for Farrell. That's Malik Miller. He may be in the stands here tonight. He likes to come out to a lot of these.
Miller hooping at IUP right now.
Oh, he did finally get into college somewhere? I didn't know.
Yep.
I used to see him and a former Kennedy player, Jason Austin, who is another one on that team.
Yeah, another one on that team. Both of those teams were so loaded.
I'll tell you one thing.
You know,
the players on these two teams, they may be friends off the court,
but when they get on
the court, they're going to do whatever it takes for their team to win.
You're not wrong. And back to what I was saying, Kennedy may have lost a lot of bench depth this year as, that's Drew's brother, Gio Magestro, turns it over. Jump ball.
You'll probably see him in the varsity game too.
I think he might be starting. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But
he's about the only varsity player I see out there right now.
Right.
But
Kennedy lost
he's still young too.
Right. Kennedy lost a lot of bench depth this year. They don't have that many off the bench. As you can see, they have a dwindled JV squad. But I do expect that out of the starters that Rick Mancino has, he's going to get a lot of minutes and a lot of points out of them starters. That's what he's looking for. But as of thus far, the way that Kennedy's been playing,
and we'll see what happens. But it looks like this JV game may go to overtime.
It may. But the way that Kennedy's
we're getting to a point now where there's not a lot of time to do anything.
Right. The way that Kennedy's been playing thus far, though, they've been playing through their starter, Isaac Herster. Angelou Christian's been dealing in the ball. The question is tonight, if Farrell stops Herster, can they take this game?
Well, there's another big guy, although not as high profile a player. That'd be Michael Moore.
Michael Moore
at 6'10", he does have a height advantage.
Right. Michael Moore is board dominant. If you look at his last game, he had a triple-double with boards and blocks.
That's the problem. They may be able to stop one person, but there's multiple on this team.
Good. The only thing that concerns me about Moore is going up, he's not as strong as like an Oscar would have been.
Yeah.
He's still strong, but I do think Farrell may have an advantage if they can keep Moore isolated and take Herster out of the game, make Christian, Magestro, and it looks like tonight it's going to be Dejan Young starting. Make them three beat you on the floor.
And
that's how you're going to have to beat Kennedy.
Yes, it is.
Here we go, 10 seconds,
they may just run this
8,
clock down.
7, Farrell gonna go for
they
left, he got fouled! He
foul
got
is
fouled
called.
with 5.5. 5.5.
And that'll be 2 shots
Bryce Butler going
to
to the
potentially
line to
win
shoot
the JV game for Farrell.
Varsity hasn't even come close to starting
That
yet.
could be another variable in here, is how consistent the officials are at making calls. As much as we don't like it to be a variable, it probably will be.
Yeah, I can see that definitely happening. What
You're going to have points.
Bryce Butler's first of 2.
One coach is going to be unhappy at some point tonight.
Oh, he missed! He missed the first! He missed the first, he'll relax. Butler can make the second. However, if he makes the second, I do believe Kennedy has timeouts and enough time to set up a play. Tied up at 40, Butler makes the second, takes the 1-point lead. Timeout, Kennedy, 5
Yeah, they'll take a timeout. Oh boy.
Oh boy,
I should note that if this game does go into overtime, that means the start of the game we will be covering will be delayed.
Be pushed back a little bit, yeah.
We are scheduled to tip off at 7:30, but
thus far, you talk about a dogfight war in the trenches. Kennedy may have the most notoriety in Mercer County right now, but Farrell isn't no pushover. Farrell will dogfight you to the end.
Actually, and I'd almost say, and I wish we could have got them on the schedule, but Hickory may be the only other team in Mercer County with more notoriety than Kennedy.
You know, Farrell doesn't get a lot of the notoriety. As you see Kennedy tonight unveiling their last year's state championship banner. That's the state championship banner.
Yeah,
And
we had some of our older banners redone. So.
But I've personally talked to a couple of the players on the Farrell High School team this week, and they've said that they've taken a little notch of disrespect to Kennedy unveiling that banner tonight as a little one more punch to the face that we're the better Mercer County team. And those Farrell
I'm not sure, Eric, if you can believe this, but I was here getting ready. Now, as many of you know, I have. Foul is called!
He just dropped that foul!
Eagles.
1 second left!
Farrell with 1 second
left!
And that'll send Gio Magestro to the foul line. So he needs make 1 to tie, 2 to win the game.
Well, not necessarily
probably
I've seen crazier things happen in high school basketball.
And
He got the first. Farrell is in bad position.
With 1 second left, I just don't know if there's enough time.
If Farrell gets a timeout, they can advance the ball.
In fact,
Farrell can advance the ball.
They may go with the intentional miss here and try to get a play.
I think that's what they may do. He got him both. He got him both. Bowling to Hartley. Hartley throws it up. And it's good. Kennedy takes the JV game. 42-41. Your Golden Eagles take the JV game. Hey, Lee, can you hear that? Can you even hear yourself think in this gym right now?
I can hear myself, but I don't know that anybody can hear us on the other end. Let us know, because this crowd is insanely loud tonight.
I am at a loss for words. Great game by both teams, and like you said, that's only the junior varsity.
And I'm telling you, it's going to come down to the wire of this. Like I said, both teams playing at the high end of their classifications tonight.
Bring it out to the gym.
As Is this a battle of undefeateds tonight, too?
Yes, it is a battle of
is.
the undefeated teams.
Both
Undefeated
teams.
Mercer
Kennedy
County
Catholic
notoriety.
sitting at 3-0. Farrell sitting at 2-0, I believe.
Honestly, it's not going to get any bigger than this.
So one team will not be undefeated at the end
After
of the
tonight,
night.
you're right. One team will not be undefeated. Who will it
You
be?
take the call. I gotta go check on the music.
I got you. This should be a interesting matchup to say the least. The last time these two teams played, we were at Youngstown State University. Farrell took the win.
Check London, please. Check London, please.
All right, they got it. Sorry, that's one of my many responsibilities around here.
Lee, a man of a million different
What?
trades.
Because I am also assistant to the IT and electronics
Oh,
department
here we
here.
go. Now the cheerleaders are battling and the game hasn't even started. Who's going to be louder?
Hopefully, I might have to mute this because if they start playing copyrighted music, I can't put that on. Or I should say, I'm probably going to mute it because I have a speaker right next to me and it might cause any of you watching this with headphones to go deaf, so. I'm telling you, this is,
Oh, Kennedy getting a little bit louder now.
as a reminder, this is technically a home game for Kennedy Catholic.
Oh, are you sure it's a home game for Kennedy? I couldn't tell. Because
Yeah, I know. You can't
there's
just
just as
tell
many
tonight.
Farrell fans
You
in here.
can't tell. In fact, these schools only being separated by 2 miles
Right, literally.
basically takes the home court advantage out of. This is
Oh,
a
yeah,
playoff
home court, see
atmosphere
ya.
tonight.
Home court, see ya. You know, there aren't as many games that get big notoriety. Kennedy's playing in multiple. Kennedy's playing in
I would
multiple
not be
state title
entirely
games.
surprised if the game at Farrell in January, if one of the local TV stations picks up that game.
Oh, they
because
probably will.
In fact, last time they played in here, if you want to go look over on WKBN, they actually still have footage of the last time they played in this gym.
And I'm
Because
sitting
it was
here.
their game of the week.
I'm sitting here, and as I'm sitting here, I'm watching people enter the gym, and I just see the assistant coach for West Virginia walk into our gym, and the word is that last year's state championship MVP, so to speak, Oscar Sheboy, is supposed to be in attendance tonight, as him and the WVU
Once again,
Mountaineers
that is a
take on the
rumor. We can confirm this at this time.
YSU Penguins tomorrow at the Covelli Center.
And
at
I
1
will
o'clock.
be going over to that game. Many of you are going out to the Covelli Center tomorrow to go see the YSU West Virginia game.
Kennedy said, let's get fired up.
And normally I mute the mic for this, but you guys need to feel the atmosphere
You gotta
in this
feel the
gym
energy
tonight.
in here. If you're not here right now, you're
In fact,
missing out
I
on
will
such an
stand,
amazing
and I will
atmosphere.
show you, if we go over here, I see maybe 4 or 5 empty seats in the stands on the general admission side of our gym.
Oh. Kennedy got a very deep student section tonight.
The section's pretty full, and so is what's supposed to be the Farrell student section, but you know the visitors don't always abide by the rules here.
Here we go.
If I have a voice by the end of the night, it's going to be an absolute miracle if either one of us has a voice.
I've been on both sides of this ball. I've been on both sides of the ball. I grew up with all the kids that are playing for Farrell. I've played personally with all the kids on the Kennedy squad. Right now, this is a match of heaven for me. We've always talked about who's better. Tonight, we found out who's better.
I'm not sure they can hear you.
Here we go.
30 seconds from tip-off, well, from the start. So what I'm going to do is I always do, I'm going to hand you over to Kennedy Catholic Athletic Director John Niemi for tonight's pregame ceremonies and starting lineup.
Golden Eagles Nest at Kennedy Catholic High School. For tonight's boys basketball game between your Kennedy Catholic Golden Eagles and the Farrell Steelers. Before we begin tonight's game, we remind you smoking is prohibited in all parts of the campus. Also, signs, noisemakers, and banners are prohibited. District 10, the PIAA, and Kennedy Catholic High School encourage and promote sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. Profanity, racial or ethnic comments, and any intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the campus. Now let us honor and respect our country by gentlemen removing your hats and everyone rising for the playing of our national anthem. And now, for tonight's starting lineup. For the visiting Farrell Steelers. Number 10, 6'1", senior guard, Eric Hobson. Number 13, 5'10", senior guard, Ben King. Number 12, 6'2", senior forward, Brian Hilton. Number 23, 6'3", senior forward, Adrian Daniels. Number 11, 5'10", sophomore guard, Saeed Mahali. Father Stewart coaches the Steelers. He is assisted by Larry Gillespie, Jermaine Hallman, Jim Oakland, and Mike Jones. And now for your defending PIAA 6A champion, Kennedy Catholic Golden Eagles. Number 1, 5'9", junior guard, Jaleel Christian. Number 3, 6'6", senior shooting guard, Ike Tunster. Number 5, 6'1", freshman guard, Deshaun Young. Number 10, 6'1", sophomore guard, Gio Majesco. Number 45, 6'9", sophomore center, Michael Moore. Alex Hartwick. Running the book is Ed Rogers, and running the clock.
If you have any questions, let me know.
Thank you, and enjoy the day.
I don't need a roster. I know all these people. Adrian, I can write it down. Do you have it? Do you want me to write it down? I know everything. My clip. Here we go. Jump ball underway. Here we go.
Michael Moore and
Brian Hilton Jr. state championship football team. The tip goes to Kennedy, and it goes out of bounds.
And the tip
Farrell
will
ball.
go out of bounds. Or is that a redo of the tip? No,
Nope,
it's
Farrell
not.
ball.
It'll go out of bounds.
Hobson will inbound.
Well, I try to, hold on, I gotta get some stuff.
Hobson goes to
situated
King.
here.
King makes a move. Pass out to Muhammad. Muhammad's going to run an offense. Daniel sets the screen. Muhammad makes a move inside on Moore. He's got to pass over to Hobson. Hobson, dribble, the fake, out to Hilton Jr. Hilton back to Hobson. Farrell looking to set something up. Hobson on the drive. Pull up jumper. Won't
No
fall.
good.
Rebound Moore.
Rebound more.
Bringing it up
Here
the floor
comes-
is Jaleel Christian.
That is number 1, Jaleel Christian.
Good defense being played there by Saeed Muhammad. That's one to fall. Inbound. Hobson brings it up. He kicks it over to Muhammad. Muhammad now going to set something up for this Farrell offense. There it is. The pass to Hobson. Hobson's going to drive. He's fouled by Moore.
Yeah.
7:08 remains. Kennedy's jumped out to an early 2-0 lead, but that's nothing because Farrell is used to battling from behind. Both of these teams are going to be battle tested tonight.
Okay, our clock is not official, so I mean I will try to catch it up.
And the inbound goes to Daniels, right back to Hobson. Hobson makes a move, he fakes, he pulls up the jumper, he misses again. It's rebounded by Herster, who rips it away.
Comes up with it, he'll give it to Christian. Christian calls the play, he'll give it to Herster, and Christian will take it back. He'll give it back to Herster, Herster locked,
No good.
No good.
Rebound Hilton Jr. Hilton's going to be fouled by 2 people as he tried to make the kick to Muhammad.
And that should not say fourth, that should say first.
Hobson will be your inbounder. Again, back to my stats from earlier. Hobson averaging 14 points a game. Herster averaging 32. Christian averaging 7 assists. Muhammad brings it up. He's guarded by Magestro. Hobson takes a wide open 3. Won't fall. Rebounded by Moore. And as it looks, Farrell is going to lose the rebounding battle tonight.
And here we go again. And now Herster.
Herster, he's got man all over him.
Tipped out of bounds.
Stays here.
But I believe it'll stay with the Golden Eagles.
It will. The ball will. Magestro will inbound. Pass to Young. Young gets blocked by Hobson. Christian's going to pull it out to set something up. He's guarded by Muhammad to kick to Herster for 3.
He's got it. So now 5-0
Herster drops down a 3. Hobson brings it up. He's going to initiate the Farrell offense. Kennedy's attempting to trap. Hobson almost turns it over. Daniels picks it up. Muhammad over to Hilton Jr. Hilton Jr. puts it in. Hilton Jr. puts it in. Kennedy up 3.
Now Christian will take it for the Golden Eagles.
What defense we got? Farrell high. Muhammad here. It's going to be switched. Hilton Jr. is going to take the guard. Herster's going to get the pass. He's got nothing. Into Moore. Moore's going to be fouled by Hobson.
I believe. On the floor, though.
Foul on the floor. Foul is called on number 10.
With Kennedy Catholic.
The foul is called on number 10, Eric Hobson. Magestro inbound. He's got it to Herster. Herster gets a screen.
Herster.
Oh, but in steps King, but there's going to be a foul called on the floor.
Called before the shot.
The foul is going to be on number 12, Brian Hilton Jr.
And now, Magestro to inbound again for the Golden Eagles. Sorry, that is a bad angle for my camera.
Magestro gets it in. He's got it to Herster. Herster pulls up.
Off the rim.
Hobson with the rebound. Hobson now going to take it up the floor for the Steelers. Muhammad gets the pass. He pushes. It's over to King. King pulls the 3. No good. It's going to be rebounded by Moore.
Comes up with it.
Moore crashes. Kennedy board dominant early here. Moore has at least 5. In pass to Moore. He wasn't ready. Pass cross. Picked off by Hobson. Hobson going to push it up the court. He's got the numbers game. He goes all the way. He's blocked by Moore.
That was blocked, I believe.
Hurster's gonna take it down. He doesn't get a slam, he lays it in. 7-2 Kennedy. Muhammad brings it up the floor. Kennedy's got momentum. Timeout, Farrell.
Not called. Who called that?
Farrell. 4:45 left to go in the game. 7-2 in favor of the Golden Eagles, and Farrell calls the timeout.
Nobody's broken double-digit points yet. And you can tell this is a high-profile game tonight because not only that, but all the other media that is here. I see WKBN here filming highlights for their news tonight, and the radio legend Bob Greenberg for 790 WPIC with the call game on radio tonight.
Ed Farrell from the Sharon Arrow, he's also here in attendance.
Yeah.
Hobson will inbound.
There's a lot of attention around this game.
Hobson to Muhammad. Muhammad's going to bring it up. Muhammad getting instructions from his coach. Muhammad passes to Hobson. Hobson gets the screen from Hilton Jr. Hobson's going to drive. He's got nothing.
No good. Picked up by Magestro.
Magestro leaves it to Christian.
And Christian will call the play.
Noticeably, Skylar Thomas has checked in the game for Dejan Young.
No, he is in the game. That's Thomas has the ball.
And that's King with the rebound. Farrell's gonna win the fast break.
Yeah.
King's gonna pull it out. He's gonna slow it down. Out to Muhammad. Hobson on the drive. Step back. Jump shot and ball.
Got it.
Hobson now with the step back jump shot falling through. 7-4 Kennedy. We have a 3-point game once again. 3-point game once again. The pass was looked for Thomas.
He completely missed that.
Big miscommunication there, and those miscommunications could cost Kennedy the game. Got to clean those up.
What could be a pivotal turnover early in this one.
Muhammad bringing it up once again. He's going to take a drive. He's got a lane. Ball is tipped. Stays with Farrell.
Stays with Farrell.
Scarborough going to check in for Gio Magestro.
And I basically have to call for Kennedy.
Muhammad here. He's looking to set something up. Christian's playing defense. He's handing it off to Hobson. Hobson sees the lane, kicks to King. King for three. Way off. Daniels with the ball, puts it out. Farrell battling back so far. 7-6.
1 point game now, coming just inside of 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Jaleel Christian, he'll go inside. I think got away with the
Rebound,
trouble
Ben
there.
King. Rebound by King. He's pushing it up. He's got 3 Eagles on him. Kicks to Hobson. Hobson for three. 3-ball. No good. He won't get the foul that he was looking for there. Hurster's gonna bring it up.
He'll get it to Christian. Christian now. Okay, he'll give it outside to Scarborough.
Hilton went for the jump. He couldn't get it.
Take it deep.
Over to the money bag. Excuse me, Scarborough.
Takes it back, and his shot from 3, no good. Picked up by Christian. Shot no good. Foul on the floor. I believe they called that on the floor.
It was.
And it
Denzel
is
Driver checking in for
Skylar
Saeed
Thomas
Muhammad.
to inbound.
Driver checks in for Muhammad.
And long pass to Hurster. Hurster for 3. Got it. And it'll go out of bounds. And now 10-6. Inside 2.5 to go. I'm going to stop our clock and let it catch up.
Kennedy called for a delay of game there after they knocked the ball up here by us on the stage. Driver brings it up. He's calling. He gets the screen from Hilton Jr. He has to pick up his dribble. It's stolen by Scarborough. Scarborough with the layup. Kennedy jumped out to a 6-point lead. Hobson gonna walk it up. King for three. Looks like he was.
And that's not even close.
Looks like it was out of bounds. I guess
And
not.
Thomas, he'll give it Herster.
Oh!
Layup.
God, it
No,
looked
but
like
I
Hobson's.
believe
Oh,
he will
Hobson's
be
down.
fouled.
Hobson's down. Hobson's down.
And oh no, this is not good. That is Hobson down for Farrell, and he looks like
hit
he
hard.
is in a lot of pain.
Hobson hit hard.
And I don't care who you want, but you hate to see this happen. Looks like to me he got hit on the knee.
Looked like he hit his knee and elbow simultaneously.
He's all right. Well, no doubt, probably even if he still continues to play, we'll probably be checking on him after this game.
Oh, for sure. Without a
And
doubt.
Herster will shoot two, as that was called a shooting foul.
Hobson will check out.
First shot by Herster is in and out, no good. But you're tethered.
Where's the Farrell?
Farrell roster, I don't have one.
I'll follow.
And second shot by Herster is good.
King will bring it up. He's guarded by
15 to 6
Thomas.
Inside 2 minutes. You got the call for Farrell.
Kennedy going to try a running trap. Picked off by Moore.
Moore
He knew where not to go with it.
To Thomas, and Thomas will lay it up and in. 2 more.
Timeout Farrell.
So now the lead for the Golden Eagles, 9.
The Farrell Steelers, they've gone down. They've battled back. They're down again. Will they battle back again? I believe so. However,
No,
Farrell's going to have to
it's still
clean
way
up.
too early
Right.
to say this is over.
Right. Farrell's going to have to clean up some of these mental errors they're having right now. Farrell, too many mental errors right now. They're going to have to clean it up. Kennedy's jumped out to a big lead, but they cannot let their heads get as big as this lead because then Farrell will have nothing but a day battling back. Both of these teams got things to fix and things that I'm sure they are going to address at the end of this quarter. 15 to 6, 1:39 remains in the first quarter, and we are going to get back to play. Out of the timeout, it'll be Farrell ball, in which
All right. 1:39, the official time left in the first quarter.
Hilton
You got
Jr.
the
has
call.
checked back in. And Muhammad gonna bring it up now. He faked the pass, he got Thomas to jump. King here makes a move, he goes inside to Daniels. Daniels had nothing, he kicks out to King. King pulls the three, or excuse me, that was Hilton Jr. that pulled the three.
Shot
Nothing.
Off the rim, no good. It'll go
Out of bounds,
and
it's going
belongs
Kennedy.
to Kennedy Catholic. Who is that down there? I can't tell.
All right, here we go.
Herster now.
Farrell heavy on the defense here.
Herster on three. Got it.
Herster's nailed 3 of them for the quarter.
58.6 left in the first quarter. I should mention Herster coming out of last season was the leading Mercer County three-point shooter.
Mohammed with the dribble. He has nothing. He's going to kick it. It's stolen.
Picked up by Thomas. Thomas lays it up and in. And now a large lead for the Golden Eagles at 20 to 6. And Scribble for the ball to get out of bounds and belong to Kennedy Catholic.
Timeout, Farrell again.
Timeout. With 19.9 seconds left in the first quarter. Yeah, lovely. My father's complaining because we're talking over each other. We gotta try not to do that. What? Oh, my text messages. Yes, before any of you asked, there are two of us up here tonight. If you couldn't tell that. That's why I said you got the call for Farrell, I got Kennedy. Magistro will inbound for Kennedy Catholic. Maybe try to get some quick points. And Thomas, he'll give it over to Magistro. Magistro. There's it to Christian. Christian looking. Goes inside. Back up to Thomas. Thomas. Shot off the rim, no good. And that is the end of quarter number one. With your score, Kennedy Catholic 20, Farrell 6. So, now, there's still a chance that could get close towards the end, but as of right now, the Golden Eagles making a statement early on in this one.
Thus far, they're making a statement. I hope that Farrell can get their things together. Like I said, it's just been a bunch of mental errors, front way and back way. But at the end of the quarter...
You know, I would hate to see this be a blowout over a game that was being talked about ever since the schedule came out in, what was that, October, November?
About that.
Yeah.
Hobson finishes the quarter with 4, Farrell 6. Herster, in turn, finishes with 12 of Kennedy's 20. Like I said earlier, they played through Herster. Herster hasn't had to play as much. Kennedy knows they have to keep the ball spread if they plan on beating out this gritty Farrell defense. Farrell, in turn, has to beat out that dog-fighting mentality that Kennedy has. And in turn, that's going to determine the game. Like I said, as you can see thus far, Michael Moore been board dominant for Kennedy Catholic, and right now that is costing Farrell. They got to find a way to get some boards.
And we are ready to start the second quarter. Jaleel Christian will inbound for Kennedy Catholic. He'll give it bounce to Thomas. He'll give it back to Christian. Into Herster. That's, I believe, Adam Sherlick in the game now.
Looks like they're trying to get the ball into Michael Moore, but he can't get any room.
Inside. And shot by Christian, no good. That should stay with Kennedy Catholic. It will. Tick off the hand of a Farrell player.
So many people in attendance tonight.
Long pass to Herster. Herster. Thomas inside, Moore lays it up and in for 2. You got the call on the Farrell side.
Hobson brings it up, pass over to Driver. Driver to pass to Hilton, it pops out of his hands and back to the mental mistakes that I previously noted. You cannot have those if you want to beat the Golden Eagles.
We had a turnover. Looking,
tipped up, Hobson's got it! Hobson slams it down! Get high, Farrell high!
And a
22 to 8.
By the Golden Eagles. And Christian will take it. And now
getting that nitty-gritty defense going. Big rebound. It's up to Hobson. Hobson gonna run the floor. Oh, step back, doesn't have it. Kick over to King. King pulls that three. Nope, he won't get it to fall. Driver almost had the rebound. Moore sends it into the stands.
And another mistake by Kennedy Catholic. Michael Moore should have just let that go out of bounds.
Man, I wish we had instant replay, because if we did, I'd go back to that Eric Hobson dunk.
I had a cameraman, but I can't run it when I only had one or two guys.
Right. What a dunk from Eric Hobson. Farrell ball following Moore's toss of the ball into the student section. Hobson will inbound. He's got 6 of the 8.
You do have the ability to go back and look at this at halftime now, and I don't have to move the camera.
Muhammad now making a move. He kicks to King. King with the handoff there to Hobson. Hobson, pull-up jumper. Come see me. Nope, it doesn't fall. King gets the rebound. King puts up the jumper. Come see me, says Ben King. 22-10. Farrell battling back.
Yes, Christian will take it. Christian does it. Go inside, takes center of it. He'll get it up to the hip corner. Christian gets it back. Christian, inside Moore. I believe Moore was fouled and he is injured.
Yeah, Moore goes down. I mean, he did take a knee to the nose.
He got hit pretty hard on that.
He took a knee to the nose from Ben King now on the attempted block.
No call that foul on the floor. Gio Magistro will inbound.
5:46 to go in the half. Kennedy started this quarter with a 20-6 lead. Farrell's gotten the momentum on their side. It's 22-10.
Okay. I don't know what that was about. Magistro tipped it, and somehow Michael Moore comes up with it and gets it in.
Muhammad brings it down. He's guarded by Christian. Kennedy gonna run a trap, and Christian fouls Muhammad as he went rolling to the free throw line.
And that's on the floor, but it will stay with Farrell. And you got the call, Eric.
Yep. Muhammad gets the inbound. He sizes up Christian. He calls out the play. Pass to Hobson. Hobson with the lane. He goes up, puts it down underneath Herster and Moore.
And Christian takes it off the rebound. Christian, he'll get inside. Young is up and in for 2.
26-12, Hobson bringing it down. Like I said before the game started, Farrell used to playing from behind. This is nothing but a normal game situation for them. Hobson pulls the three. Nope. Rebounded by Moore.
Rebound Michael Moore. He gave it to Young, and he'll give it to Christian. Christian. He'll give it over to Herster. Herster, Holly.
Hobson on the board. Hobson, he's got the numbers. He kicks to King. King goes up, puts it down. Farrell scores again. King with 2 more.
And Christian now. Trying to find an opening. They'll find Herster. Herster thought about going for the 3, but thinks better of it. Inside. No good. But foul is called.
Foul called on what looked to be an up block.
And Michael Moore will shoot 2.
Brian Hilton Jr. says, Michael, you can go up. I'll go up with you.
But unfortunately for him, he is called for the foul.
He is called for the foul, but if he can go up with more, this is back to the board dominant thing. If he can go up with more in possessions like that, this is a whole different ball game.
In the meantime, first shot by Moore.
Just like that.
No good.
Just like that right there. Kennedy doesn't make free throws, and this, again, could cost them the game.
Yeah. You would not know, other than I'm in the nest, that this is a home game for the Golden Eagles right now. This feels like a playoff game.
Farrell is loud. Kennedy's loud. Moore missing both of the free throws. Rebounded by King. King over to Muhammad. Muhammad sees his lane. He finds it. Oh, he's trapped. He gets it out to Daniels. Farrell has numbers. Hobson with the fake into Daniels. Daniels couldn't do anything with it. Back out to Hobson. Hobson now got to decide what he wants to do with the rock. He says, I'm going to shoot. Now inbound to Daniels. Daniels puts it down. 10-point lead for Kennedy. Kennedy has
close to 10.
Kennedy has lost all momentum they had coming into this quarter.
And now, Christian will give it inside Moore.
Moore's going to get the jump. Jump ball. And it's going to go to Farrell. Wow, what a momentum changer in the nest. Farrell started this quarter down 20 to 10, and they've gone on a 10-6 run here.
But still a lot of time left.
Even though they've gone on a 10-6 run, the atmosphere feels like Farrell just scored 30 straight. Again, this is like a neutral site game. Wait, I can't tell it's a home atmosphere for Kennedy. Ben King for three. Nope. It's rebounded by Hobson. Hobson throws it off the leg of Moore. Farrell retains possession. We said this was going to be a game.
Almost lose a photographer over there.
We don't want to do that. We said this would be a game. The inbound straight up to Hilton. Hilton couldn't get it to go, but he fights back, gets it, and he gets fouled by Moore. Moore fouled him. Moore fouled him.
Speaking of photographers getting taken out, we are, if they try to do, if somebody on this end tries to make a shot before the end of the quarter, we are in the direct line of fire.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. We do need to note there is no protection between us and that floor.
And Hilton misses the first of two. Moore will come and take a seat. Scarborough checked in.
The only advantage we have is we are on the stage, so we are elevated actually slightly above the floor.
Hilton shooting his second of two. That one doesn't fall either, but Daniels gets the board. Daniels gets the board, and he'll be fouled on the floor. Nate Taylor called for the foul. Rick Mancino.
They close to getting in the bonus, shouldn't they?
Yes, they should be. Rick Mancino having a fit over there as his Golden Eagles are not doing what he's instructing. Inbound. King with the shot. It's airborne. Daniels saves it, gets it to Hilton Jr. Picked up by Scarborough, stolen back by Muhammad. Muhammad here, dribbling it around, trying to get a little bit of space. Muhammad now with the handoff there to Hobson. Hobson's going to initiate offense. Kennedy went for the trap. Hobson with the fake. Hobson drives. It falls. It falls. 26 to 18 in favor of Kennedy.
Even further as Christian take it. Christian, he'll give it over to Thomas. Thomas, we'll give it to Herster. Herster inside. Thomas shot is no good.
Rebound Daniels. Hobson says, all right, let's push it up the floor, Farrell. He went inside. He couldn't get it. Muhammad says, I got you. Hobson over to King. King for three. Come see me. Come see me for three. Come see me for three.
And now the lead is down to 5.
What a run for the Farrell Steelers. What a run.
Christian. Give it to Scarborough. Scarborough over to Herster. Herster inside. Shot good.
Wow, what a run. Hobson now, creating space. He's gonna fake the drive, step back, pull up, rolls across the rim, picked by Daniels. Daniels gets fouled by Taylor. Daniels shoots two at the line.
Yeah, I'm about to say, that should be 2 shots. First shot off the rim, no good. And actually now, we do have both teams in the bonus. So any foul from here on will mean at least a 1-and-1.
Right. And Farrell on a 15-8 run here. 28-21, a minute 32 left in the half. Daniels makes the second free throw. I correct, it is 28-22 now.
Yeah, but problem for both teams is missed foul shots. Could
That-
prove to be critical.
Not only that, but the fouls in general.
Christian tried to go for the shot, and it didn't go.
King brings it up. He kicks to Muhammad. Muhammad says, I got you, Hilton. Hilton went up. He couldn't get it to come down. Thomas gets the rebound.
Picks it up. He'll give it to Scarborough. Scarborough almost lost the ball, but he'll get it back. No harm done.
Farrell, big gutsy grit team.
Back to. Christian has it.
Inside pass to Herster.
Herster. Foul. 2 shots coming for Herster. That was called a shooting foul. Oh, now we in double bonus. We could be double bonus for a lineup.
The interesting thing, up to this point, Herster has 2 points in this quarter. What did I say, Lee? You stop Herster, you stop this offense.
However, he does make the first of the 2 shots.
Like I said before, if you stop Herster, you shut their whole offensive
Once
scheme
again,
down.
as close as this game is, it may come down to who can make more foul shots.
That it may. 56 seconds left to
Especially
go
as much
in
of
the
a
half.
defensive battle as this is coming up to be as much as an offensive battle.
You are completely right. Herster makes the second.
And Herster again on both free throws.
Muhammad bringing it up. He's calling out a play. He goes inside to Hobson. Hobson's going to be doubled. Hobson realizes the double, gets it back to Muhammad. Muhammad shouting out a play. Hobson has it, and he's one-on-one with Christian. He says, I'll pull up over you. He can't get it to fall.
This is a shot picked up.
Oh, but Herster turns it over.
And another major miscommunication.
Back to the mental mistakes. Herster turns it over. That's going to give Farrell the ball back. You don't want to give Farrell the ball back. They're red hot right now. And taking a type of momentum like this into the locker room could do wonders for that Farrell
And I
team.
should mention, I am amazed that Rick Mancino is as calm as he is right now.
Daniels drove. He couldn't get it. Muhammad with the board. Oh, nice inside move to Daniels. Daniels gets fouled.
9 seconds to go in the
Rick,
half.
look at Rick Mancino now. He's
He
getting
is
animated.
upset.
Rick over there getting super animated. He is upset at this Kennedy Catholic offense.
He might want to be careful as to how animated he gets.
Oh, yeah, you know
As
what?
any of you know, he does have a history of taking his frustration out on the officials,
And
and
the
it's costing him dearly.
Not just the officials. I mean, let's not forget the chairs that he's thrown across the floor or the markers and boards that he's thrown into the student section.
Yeah, if there's one way to get caught for technical, that is it. Particularly if you're throwing stuff out on the floor.
Daniels misses his second free throw. Kennedy ball. Yeah, what a block.
He'll get it to Young. Young for three. Off the rim,
No
no
good.
good.
Rick Mancino doesn't even want to
And
see his
with
team.
that,
He says,
we
get
go-
into the locker room.
And with that, we go to halftime. Your score, Kennedy Catholic 30, Farrell 23. I am going to shut the mic off and take a quick, while you give your stats.
I'll do stats when we come back.
And we my time to speak while I don't have to yell in the microphone. Your score right now, Kennedy Catholic 30, Farrell 23. If Eric ever gets up here, he does have the stats. But I want to take the opportunity, in fact, here he comes now, to let you know Sunday should be another really good boys match in this gym. Although this time will be a national match versus Carolina Academy out of Greenville, South Carolina. Now you will notice if you guys looked at the official schedule that it originally was supposed to be a 2 o'clock game. That has been moved to now a 5 p.m. game.
5 p.m. tip should be good for the Golden Eagles.
It is another national another national opponent for the Golden Eagles, and you got our stats. Eric, you got our stats.
Stats. So, let me finish adding them up here. All right, so stats, important stats for the half. Hurster's going to finish the half with 16. Hobson finishes with 10 and an impactful dunk as well as great ball movement. King finishes with 7 and Daniels finishes with 3. Now, Michael Moore, I did not get a chance to count his rebounds, but we know they were umpteen. However, Farrell, once again, like I said before, that gritty fight in this Farrell defense, wanting to prove to Kennedy we're the better team in Mercer County.
And that is what makes this rivalry so much fun to follow.
Right.
Well, I don't have to scream into the microphone. And I want to ask, how has our audio been throughout this game? This is probably by far the loudest game I have ever covered in this gym.
Yeah, because we didn't get
If there was louder, it was a long time ago.
My pen's flying off the table.
Because I'm almost having to scream into the microphone for it to even pick me up.
Oh, I'm screaming into the microphone because that's how hype this gym is. I'm just matching
And I'm
intensity.
taking the opportunity to talk to you guys now because this is probably going to be the only time this gym's silent for the rest of the night.
True.
And it's only going to be for another minute and a half.
Definitely true.
I mean, a game I was in here last year was just as loud, but I wasn't covering it. WKBN TV Youngstown was.
St. Vincent,
Yes,
St. Mary.
yeah, the St. Vincent St. Mary game. All right. Who gets the ball to start the half? I believe that arrow's going towards what? Kennedy, I believe.
I do believe so.
All right.
Yeah, Kennedy.
So I'll have the initial call going into the third. Because I believe the possession arrow also switches directions too.
Yes. The possession arrow follows the team.
All right. Yes, I've been doing this for a while, but I don't know all the rules.
And that's why you got me, right?
Yeah. I'm still constantly learning what the rules are. And that was supposed to stop, but it didn't. There we go. I'll let you know too, right just before any of you locally, there's going to be a really good college matchup over in Youngstown tomorrow. It includes a Kennedy alum, Oscar Shoeboy, as YSU will take on West Virginia. Anybody locally, I believe tickets are still available. And here we go.
Back to your
Leo Christian will take it to start the second
atmosphere.
half. We'll give it to Thomas, down the distance, now back to Thomas. To Hurst here, now back to Thomas. Trying to find somebody inside, I think is what they're trying to do.
Trying to run through the big man.
No good. Scramble for it. Farrell comes up with it. You got the call.
Yep. King here making a move. King gonna pass over there to Hobson. Hobson passing. Farrell kicking the ball around. The pass was a little low.
And Christian will pick it up for the Golden Eagles. He'll go deep. He'll go
Oh,
inside.
give me that.
Shot no good, but foul is called.
The foul will be on Eric Hobson, I believe.
And that should be
Oh.
shooting foul and 2 shots for Gio Magistro.
Also, another side story developing here. Eric Hobson coming out of the locker room with his wrist taped up. It must have been his wrist that got hurt when he hit the floor hard.
Yeah, I told you we needed to check on that. Even though he got up, I said we still needed to check on it.
Magistro will shoot 2 after the foul.
First shot, Magistro is good. Kennedy Catholic trying to get some momentum going again in this second half.
Oh, that was a sneeze that I held in.
Second shot, Magistro, no good.
Took
But
the more.
picked up by Moore.
Good
And
dunk,
Moore
good dunk.
puts it in for 2.
And that's okay. That's okay, Farrell. That's okay. Do your thing, boys. Do your thing.
Might have been an intentional miss.
Hobson over to Muhammad. Muhammad inside to Hilton. Hilton back out to Hobson. Hobson drives. Right in front of me. Kick to Daniels. Moore blocks it.
And now Christian got it. He's inside. Give it back out to Herster. Herster will go inside. Under the hoop. Shot up and in good. So we had the momentum shift to Farrell in the second quarter, and it looks like it shifted back. As Moore picks it up off the turnover. They'll give it to Christian. Herster back to Christian. Over to Magistro. Magistro back to Christian. And Christian will go inside. Shot off the rim, no good.
Foul called on the floor on Christian.
One of the officials looked like they got tripped up on that too.
Foul will be called on Christian.
Also, I do not know if this will make a difference, but the way our gym is set up, during the second half of play, that puts both teams when they have the ball in front of their coaches. Therefore, making it easier to get a call.
That's a unspoken rule in basketball. The away coach always gets to determine what end of the court they want to start the game with. Obviously, 9 times out of 10, you're picking you want it so you can have it in the second half. As Hobson drives, layup good. Farrell, get up.
So we'll see if there's
Hurster's blocked by Hilton.
No good, but foul called.
Foul called on the block.
This should be called a shooting foul, isn't it? Yeah, it is. And 9 clock is running because I'm trying to catch it out. We're at 5.5 to go in the third.
Hurster's gonna shoot 2.
And first shot by Hurster is no good. Lead stays at 10. Shot by Hurster, no good, but Thomas tried to put it up and in, but it didn't go.
King up the floor with it. Over to Hobson. Hobson's going to initiate some offense. Hobson tells a couple of guys to go through. He's calling for the screen. He'll get the screen. Moore switches on. Hobson, pull-up jumper way off.
No good.
Hurster with the board.
Hurster, one defender to beat. He beat him and gets the 2. Increase the lead to 12.
King making a move. Through the double team. King, pull up 3. No good. Hilton with the board. Hilton drops it down.
And now, Christian will take it. Christian, they give it to Hurster. Hurster almost. That was
Hobson
almost
says, hey, Ike, you better hold on to that ball.
I see, I think that's Dejon Young ready to come in the game.
Hand up.
And shot by
No good. Hilton
good.
coming down with the board. He gives it to Hobson. Hobson's going to push it down. Oh, nice kick. Muhammad was ready. Muhammad goes up. Muhammad to Daniels. Daniels drops it down. Farrell starting to pick the momentum and their pace up here in the second
And
half.
now Christian will take it for the Golden Eagles.
That gritty defense there. Hilton Jr. was anticipating that steal. And now Magestro checks out. Young checks in.
That's who Young's coming in for. I saw him sitting there on the sideline. And Christian will take it.
Young for 3.
And Young for 3. And he is good.
Muhammad bringing it up. He's going to be doubled out on Kennedy. Farrell retains possession. Muhammad over to King. King says 3 ball. Nope, it's down. Moore with the board.
And now Christian will take it from Thomas.
Timeout, Mancino and the Golden Eagles.
Kennedy Catholic, Rick Mancino, I believe.
Yes. So far here in the second half, Hurster has 4, Hobson has 2, Daniels has 4, Magestro has 2, Thomas has 2, and Brian Hilton adds another 2 to the scoreboard. And for the little bit of a run that Kennedy has gone on thus far, Farrell once again battling back. An 11-point lead for Kennedy with 3:16 left in the third. Rick Mancino calling a timeout to regroup with his Golden Eagles to make sure everything is still golden. I don't know what he could be orchestrating, but I know his defense needs to orchestrate a stepping up.
You fool him, do something they don't expect you to do.
Right. But like I was saying, the defense does need to step up on both ends of the ball if either one of these teams plan on winning the game.
And Christian will take it off the inbound. And Hurster comes up with it, almost a turnover. And Christian takes it.
Referee calls a hand check on Hurster.
Yeah.
Ball goes to, oh, no. He called the hand check on
I
Hilton.
thought they called that defensive.
He calls the hand check on Hilton.
Thomas slowing down.
Hilton checks out. Thomas to inbound. Oh!
And I could tell by
They
the
called a charge.
Not good.
The referee calls the charge on Herster. Farrell
And
ball.
I am just showing you that's Rick Mancino. He is not happy with that call.
Oh, he ain't happy with it, but he's going to have to
He's
live
gonna
with it.
have to deal with it.
Muhammad kicks inside, and Moore will get the foul for the push. Kennedy now maybe starting to get into a little bit of foul trouble, and this right here is what I've wanted to see all season. When you get into foul trouble, is Kennedy going to have the bench depth to hold these leads in crucial situations? Inbound to Daniels. Daniels over to Hobson. Hobson fakes to King. Now he goes to King. King looks like he's going to pull up for the three. He does not. Hobson is dribbling. Hobson now over to Muhammad. Muhammad kicks to the corner. The corner.
Tipped out of bounds.
Knocked out of bounds. Farrell ball. Yes, it is. Farrell ball. Daniels will inbound.
And I see Farrell coach, I believe that is Bob Stewart getting very animated too.
Little bit.
Both coaches.
Oh, Muhammad makes Christian fall. Daniels pulls up. No good. Moore
Picked
gets
up
that
by
board.
Moore, he'll give it over to Christian. Christian, give it to Thomas. Now Christian will take it back. Christian, he'll give it over to Herster. Inside, no, back outside. Shot by Young.
Muhammad.
No good.
Muhammad on that board, and he's going to push it up. He kicks it over to Hobson. Hobson passes back to Muhammad. Muhammad to Hobson. Hobson to King. King to Hobson. Hobson drives down. Pull up jumper. No good.
No good.
Thomas tips it away.
Rebounded by Thomas. Thomas will give it to Christian. Christian, he'll give it to Young. Young to Herster. He'll give it back to Christian. Christian almost lost it. Gets it to Herster. Herster inside.
No
Layup,
good.
No good. Oh my.
Daniels somehow keeping that one alive.
I
He'll
am
kick
not
it to
alive.
Muhammad. Muhammad has King. King gonna space the floor. Kennedy falls back into a 2-3. Mancino realizing that he couldn't get nothing out the man, so he's calling a 2-3.
And I see Nate Taylor
And
getting ready to
King
come
for
in for
three.
somebody.
Come see me, says Ben King. Guard me.
And Christian inside, a minute to go in the third.
8-point lead now for the Golden Eagles.
And shot by Young. No good. Christian picks it up.
Christian a little stuck. He's got to get it over to Thomas.
Will take it. Thomas inside layup. Good. Now inside 30 seconds to go.
Inside 20.
Yeah. Just
Daniels
fair
got
warning,
it.
If they try to get a shot off here, we're in the line of fire if they badly miss this.
Yeah. Hobson, fakes the three, takes a three. Hobson can't get it to fall. Muhammad's got it. He's fouled. It looked like he was fouled. He got a shot up, couldn't get it to fall. 10-point lead for Kennedy.
All right, here we go. So,
You're running a 50-50 lottery ticket tonight. is number 658-1838. Your winning 50-50 lottery ticket tonight is 658-1838. 658-1838. 658-1838.
And we are underway in the fourth.
Muhammad with the ball to start the fourth. Hobson now, screen from Hilton. Hilton got men on his back. Hilton's got a double. He tries to go up. Daniels comes down with it. Daniels goes up and he's hacked. And the foul is called as it should have been, so I could see from my perspective, Daniels shoots two. Man,
This is where you're going to see hard defense being
Right.
played.
Rick Mancino looking a little upset over that call, and if I'm sitting back here, I'm thinking, hey, coach, it looked like he hit him.
You know, he'd be upset with that call if they were in front by 80.
True. Daniels misses his first. Moore has to sit due to foul trouble. Daniels shoots and misses both.
That could be critical for Farrell. Missed both foul shots on that one. As Majestro takes it. Majestro will be fouled, I believe.
Foul will be on Eric Hobson.
That's on the floor. Majestro to inbound. We'll give it to Jaleel Christian. Christian gives it to Majestro. Majestro inside. Nope, goes back out Herster. Now Christian takes it. He's looking. They'll find Majestro. Majestro. They'll give it to Thomas. Thomas now to Christian. Christian. He's looking. He'll find Herster. Herster inside Majestro. Layup is up and good.
Hobson bringing it down. Hobson inside to Daniels. Daniels takes the dribble pull up. Short.
Good. Picked up by Herster. They give it to Thomas. Now Christian will take it.
Mancino screaming 5. He wants to space the floor now.
They'll get it over to Thomas. Thomas now to Nate Taylor. Now to Herster. It's Christian with it. Inside. Thomas.
Oh, Thomas stepped on the line. Farrell ball.
Right, you're gonna thought that might be close, and it was. He did step out.
Muhammad will bring it down. Muhammad now corner King. King pull up 3. Short again.
Oh, good. Watch out.
Oh.
That almost
Going
took out
down.
our booth. Like I said, you're up here, you got to keep an eye on that because that almost took out our booth.
Okay. Thank you.
And Christian will take it. Excuse me, but
Farrell defense defense here. Big-time defense. Magestro goes up. He got one to fall. Kennedy, 14-point lead. Farrell, once again, got to battle back.
All right, now that I'm in better condition to call the game.
Over to King. King for three. Oh, it's out.
Rebound picked up by Thomas and given to Christian.
Hand up.
Christian.
Ah.
Oh, shot by Herster. Good for three.
Timeout, Farrell.
5 to go. Oh my. And I'm not sure if you can tell, but even up here in the booth, Rivalry is found. Eric Bell, although he is a student here, he is from Farrell, so very hard for him tonight. Up here calling this game. That's why you guys have probably noticed we've been taking turns tonight. I'm letting him call the Farrell plays and I'm calling all the Kennedy plays. Yeah, I was catching it up.
Yeah, I know. It ran a little more.
That means just wait 5 seconds before I start it again. Farrell will take it. So, Eric, you have the call. Out of the timeout.
Inbound to Muhammad. Come on, Farrell. We need you to do something. Show me what you got, Steelers. Muhammad to King. King corner to Hilton. Hilton out to Muhammad. Muhammad inside. Back out to Hilton. Hilton to Muhammad. Muhammad fakes to Hobson. This time goes to Hobson. Hobson to King. Great ball movement by the Steelers right now. Hobson on the drive. He looked to be fouled. He wasn't. Foul called on the floor. Foul will be called on 5. Dejon Young at Kennedy Catholic. Farrell ball out of bounds. 4:36 to go, and is this the third or the fourth? We don't have the period up. Fourth
Yes,
quarter.
I've been bugging him about the burned out light bulbs for the past month.
Hobson to make a move. Hobson to Muhammad. Muhammad says, get over. Muhammad now. Over to Hobson. Hobson to Muhammad. Muhammad to King. King pulls for three. Nope. No good. Oh, but Hilton hunting down the ball, but Farrell still turns it over. Hilton had nowhere to go with it.
Go to Kennedy Catholic. 4:17 left. So,
And again,
can Kennedy put this away?
I'm not sure.
I think we're getting close to, it's going to take almost a miracle at this point.
A miracle, but let's not forget the 15. I think what was it, 6 or 4 run that Farrell went on earlier, and this is just a mere more of that. Time is starting to run out. Wow! Herster blocked at the rim. Ike Herster went up for the dunk. Oh my God! Ike Herster went up for the dunk. And he got sent back to the locker room.
However, I do believe, yes, he wants to.
What a block! What a block! You can call your foul, but if you're Herster, that hurts you a little bit. You just went up to the rim for a dunk, and you're
called on the floor and not a shooting foul. Because
right.
That one could have been called either way.
True, but all I'm saying is, if you're Herster and you think, oh, I have this dunk, that ball got sent into the student section. Like I said before the game started, Farrell has a great, gritty, ready-to-win defense.
Just throwing in Herster. Herster. Almost got taken out, but Herster for three.
Short.
No good.
King with the board. Hobson coming down. Hobson winning.
Oh! That one was even closer than the last one.
Hey, that one was coming at my head.
That shook the booth.
Hey, I thought that one was coming at me. What did I do? I'm calling the game.
Yeah, That was almost goodbye to a $2,000 camera.
I mean, I just got out of concussion protocol. I'm not trying to go back.
Yeah, you've been injured for the past year.
I'm not trying to go back.
You're not even playing, and it's still dangerous.
Dangerous world we live in. Daniels
I'm
to
almost
inbound.
wondering if I need to be wearing a helmet up here.
Muhammad gets it. Over to King. King for three. He's short again, but it's tipped off of Magistro. Farrell ball.
Yeah. Back TV.
Over to King. King to Muhammad. Muhammad gets the ball back. Back over to King. King, pull up three. Come see me. Three ball for Ben King.
And Christian will give it to Magistro.
And Muhammad dives for the loose ball. Christian picks it up, but he's surrounded by steals. Magistro pushes it up. Timeout.
Mancino and the Golden Eagles.
I know you wanted to say a little bit ago, it was all over but the shouting. But as you can see there, Farrell's starting to get gritty on defense again, as they've been all game. They're starting to pressure the ball, and I think with this young Golden Eagles team, pressuring the ball will create a bunch of turnovers.
Oh, yes.
And
if Farrell's going to try to come back, they're going to have to do it fairly quickly, or they're just going to run out of time.
they will have to do it very quickly as time restrictions. But as I just seen, checking
17 to go.
right, checking back into the game, number 10, Eric Hobson.
Anybody on that Farrell sideline in foul trouble at this point? I know more is on our end.
Not foul trouble. The fouls have pretty much been spread. It's like spread the wealth out here.
As you would expect in a big defensive contest like this.
Right.
You'd expect the fouls to be pretty evenly spread.
Mancino calling plays for against the little bit of a press that Farrell's putting on here.
And Christian will take it. He'll give it to Thomas. Thomas to Christian. Back over to Thomas.
Mancino looking to chew some clock here. Farrell's got to create a turnover. Farrell's got to create some type of a movement.
Christian heavily defended.
Muhammad is not going anywhere on this defense. Yeah, backed him into a corner. Got to create that turnover. Oh, it's a turnover. Oh, man.
Actually, they called foul.
I mean, I guess I can see the foul, but when Herster puts his head down and goes in like he's a football player, at what point do we have give and take?
They called that on the 4 foul against Farrell.
Yeah, I know. Hobson got pushed off there by Herster. And his wrist. Hobson's hurt. Hobson's wrist, and he couldn't even guard Herster. Herster had a wide open three. Timeout. Hobson is hurt. Hobson's in pain.
Wasn't he injured earlier?
Hobson's wrist.
He was injured earlier. Probably that wrist. And he looks in even more pain than when he was when he went down in the first half. And he's going to take a seat.
I think when we seen him fall, I think he went to guard Ike Herster there, and I think Herster pushed him away.
I'm wondering
he slipped and fell on
he
him.
may have done something to his wrist in that first half.
Well, yeah, obviously that's what happened, but I'm saying I think it was re-aggravated.
Going into the weekend, if you want to provide an update on that, because it may be critical, especially if this proves to be more major than it looks and he has to miss an extended amount of time.
But I mean,
it could be
I think what it was is when Herster pushed him away, Hobson slipped, and when he slipped, he came right down on that wrist.
He's gonna walk off.
At this point, you really just hope it's nothing more than a severe sprain.
I'm pretty sure it's his wrist.
You just hope it's like
Special note now, Kennedy Catholic now in the bonus. So any foul on Farrell would go to a 1-1.
I'm just saying at this point, you hope it's not a severe sprain, and that you hope it's something less than a severe sprain and just hope it's not broken. Nonetheless, Denzel Driver will check in for him. Farrell's going to have to go without Hobson. Passing the ball around inside to Daniels. Daniels makes a move out to King. King over to Muhammad, who has taken no shots this game, really. Denzel for three. Bounces up. It's down. Driver gets his own miss. Blocked by Majestro. Stripped away. Grabbed by Moore. Jump ball going. Kennedy ball.
And it does. Oh boy. Please don't let anybody in the stands read swear words.
Farrell in the press.
So I have to edit.
Yep. Farrell press, playing press defense now, which they have no choice.
Time's almost out for them. Because we're inside 2 minutes. And Majestro will give it over to Christian. Christian inside Herster will be fouled.
I mean,
Probably should be 2 shots because I think it was a shooting foul. It is 1 and 1 at bare minimum because the bonus is now in effect.
Herster misses one.
Yeah, he'll miss the first shot. Second shot, Herster, no good.
Gets his own miss.
Gets his own rebound, though. He'll give it to Christian. Christian over to Thomas. Thomas, look!
That's Farrell ball.
And out of bounds, Farrell ball.
14-point lead for Kennedy. Just under 90 seconds left to go in this game. King, pull up three.
No good. Picked up by Herster.
Oh.
Dribble for the ball.
Hey, Farrell ball. Farrell ball. They're drawing. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, the blood is boiling. Herster's going to check out. Muhammad will inbound. He kicks to Daniels. Daniels over to King. King pulls it out. He doesn't have much time. Back into Daniels. Daniels pull up. Banks it in. Timeout Farrell.
There's a good one.
12-point lead. Hobson has
And I just
returned out of the
realized
locker room with an ice
the
pack.
score for them, so I'm going to go ahead and do so.
Again, Hobson's returning out of the locker room, ice pack in hand.
I think he's done well, especially with the amount of time that's left.
And I think
I'd
all
be
it,
interested to know what's actually going on with him.
if you ask me,
That looked like could be maybe a clean tendon or something in its wrist that should be bothering him.
true. If you ask me, the game came down to who missed and who made more shots. Simple. The rebounding game that I talked about at the beginning, Michael Moore pulling those boards down.
Farrell had a lot of attempts but missed a lot of them.
Yeah, but
Otherwise, this game would probably be a lot closer than it is right now.
it was also about the battle of the boards. Michael Moore pulling down so many boards, just kind of hard to overcome for Farrell. Christian Hartley checking in.
And over to Thomas. Thomas will take his time. Now over Thomas again. Thomas. Inside Majestro. Majestro gets it to Moore. Moore's shot no good.
Farrell gonna have to run the floor. Muhammad coming down.
38 seconds to go.
Christian gets the steal.
Picks it up. And he'll
Yeah, that was. I don't know what he was throwing up.
It's going to matter much at this point.
No, but I don't know what he was throwing up. That wasn't. That ball had no spin on it to go in or oop level for Hurst to finish.
Michael Moore lays it up and in for 2 more. And 2 more for the night for him. Inside 10 seconds though. So here's we have Farrell Steelers will fall to 2-1 on the season. While the Golden Eagles will improve to 4-0. And they're in a very good position going into Sunday's national matchup against Carolina Academy. Once again, that'll be Sunday evening, tip-off at 5 p.m.
True, what a game for both teams.
And that is what you call a rivalry game. And Kennedy Catholic, too, making a strong statement for what possibly could be. This could put them in that #1 slot in the 6A standings. Familiar territory for the Golden Eagles. And that so here's where we stand. I am gonna wait for Eric. He may have. You want to do final stats for the night or not? Or you just want to be done with this?
I really didn't keep too many more stats. I mean, you've seen it.
Yeah,
you've seen it.
Kennedy turned into a.
Kennedy made more than Farrell missed.
Second half.
That was it.
That's what won it for the Golden Eagles.
Good game to both parties. I will follow up with the injury to Hobson, and I will let you know. You guys will have an update on that Sunday.
Normally, I wouldn't worry about that, but these teams do meet in January again down at E.J. McCluskey.
Right.
I probably won't be there. I don't know, unless I could get somebody to pay for me for mobile internet, or you can get me online down there.
I do appreciate Lee allowing me to step in and commentate on behalf of the Farrell Steelers.
Anytime.
I appreciate him letting me step in and commentate on behalf of the Farrell Steelers. Tonight's a tough pill to swallow, but back on the grind, and we'll get back to it. We'll see you in January.
Once again, they improved to 4-0 on the year. And once again, your final score, Kennedy Catholic 51, Farrell 37. That'll do it. I will hopefully see you all back here on Sunday.